welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. And today we're going to be like mad scientists. Absolutely. A few months back, a company reached out to me, J&J Homes, and they wanted me to take a look at their electrolysis vegetable cleaner. Fruits and vegetables are dirty. Yeah, they just are. Especially, the strawberries. Strawberries are one of the nastiest things that you will bring home. Please don't eat them before you wash them, even if you just run them under cold water. So they wanted me to take a look at this little doohickey here. Now this is portable. I've got it set up to charge. While it's charging on this little station, it blinks green and red. Kind of pretty, kind of festive. I kind of like it. The jury is out on how effective these electrolysis vegetable cleaners are, how effective they are. I have read numerous studies, and Andrew has read numerous studies, and they all seem to think that yes, to some degree that these are beneficial. And then you'll read another study and there is contradictory evidence both ways, yada yada yada. Well, you know what? I don't just believe anything that I read. I want to see it. I want to see it with my own eyes. So they sent me this from J&J Homes. Thank you very much. And we're gonna put it through the test. We're gonna do some science. Now, I am not a scientist. I don't even play one on YouTube, and I don't have a lot of science equipment. So, somewhere out there, someone with a biology background is watching. Hello, my loves. I'm going to do the best that I can with things that I have in my home and my high school biology information on scientific methods. So the hypothesis is that this electrolysis vegetable cleaner will do a better job than all of my other methods of washing vegetables. But here's the real thing. No matter how you're doing it, even if you are just running them under cold water, it might be good enough. It might be. But we're going to see what we can do. We're going to see what happens when we do our various studies. So, what I needed to do was go on the internet and find myself, got my safety goggles, safety first, be crazy, not dangerous. Find myself a little kit to do some collections because I want to measure the microbial level, the bacteria levels on some produce. And so I got this kit, and this kit includes 10 petri dishes with agar. It also includes some little swabs, some little specimen swabs. Yay, hooray. And what else? It also had some little pipettes. Yeah, I feel like I'm just right back in high school biology. And and some little collectors. Yeah, some little collector vials. We need those today. But we're going to be using the petri dishes and the agar to, see if we can grow some germs. We're going to grow some bacteria. And so, there we go. We've got our stuff. This is all charging up. Got my safety goggles. Got the directions for this little thing. So, it will take about 6 hours for this to fully charge. And while that's doing that, I read the instructions. They are very, very small, so I had to put my glasses on. Included in this, you get the battery pack. That's this. This is the vegetable cleaner. It's good for fruits and vegetables. What else? You get the cord, and it's a USB-C cord. So there we go. They also sent me a vegetable peeler. Thank you very much. And this little vegetable scrubber. I'm not exactly sure what you attach it to. Maybe you just put it on your finger and scrub away. It's quite stiff, and yeah, you could really scrub something with that. I'm not sure what, but I probably won't be using either one of those today. I've chosen strawberries as my fruit. So we're going to do this experiment with all strawberries because they are the dirtiest. They're the number one, fruit. Probably because they're hand-picked. They're grown in the dirt. And yeah, my strawberries, unless I am putting them in a jar, I can bring them home and they're not really fit for human consumption after maybe 2 days. So I wash them, I put them in the jar, which makes a lot of sense because I put them in the jar. It's got a tight fitting lid, so it's got a reduction of oxygen, so it's reducing that bacteria growth. And I think that is why my strawberries in a jar really stay so nice. Inquiring minds, they want to know. So, oh, here we go. We've got all green lights. This is fully charged. Yay, hooray. All right, let's get some stuff and get on down to it. Okay, my lovies, well, we've got a guest appearance from Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
Hi.
And he's going to explain the basic principles of electrolysis to us. Yeah, go ahead, Andrew.
All right, so the basic principle of electrolysis is very simple. All it is running electricity through a liquid conductor, essentially. In this case, it's going to be salt water, and that's a very basic process. It's just essentially as if you could drop a battery inside of a cup of water. Boom, electrolysis. Now, you don't really want to do that whenever you're cleaning your vegetables or whatnot, but that's really all it is. It's just running electricity through a conductor that is liquid, in this case, salt water.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
Aw, you're so cute.
Aw.
All right. Okay, so a word from the science guy. Get your coffee. Get your coffee, baby. Okay, so I've got my Petri dishes all set out. So I've got one. We're going to wash some strawberries in just water. One for the electrolysis process. One that we're going to wash in vinegar and water because that's my preferred method over the years of cleaning fruits and vegetables. One is going to get no wash at all, and I'm going to be really interested to see what grows on this one. And then we have a control, and with this one, all I'm simply going to do is take the cover off, expose it to the air, and we're going to see how nasty my house is. So there we go. That is the basic process. And I don't have a bunch of science equipment, but I'm going to go ahead and get my bowls ready so we can get this show on the road. Yay, hooray. Okie dokie. So I am using 3 very similar vessels. They're all from the same manufacturer. They all are non-reactive bowls, and that's as close as I'm going to get to uniformity here in my kitchen. So we've got our bowl set up. I've got my Petri dishes all set up and they're labeled. And this is going to be like a 2 or a 3 day process. So today we're going to go ahead and set up these bowls, clean our strawberries, take a swab, put them on the Petri dish, and then we're going to go ahead and incubate those in my laundry room because that's where mad scientist things generally happen. Got some gloves. I've washed my hands thoroughly. All of these bowls were washed with soap and hot water, allowed to air dry because that is how I wash dishes at home. This isn't my home, not a lab. So that's, yeah, the most realistic lifelike conditions. So let's go ahead and fill these puppies up. This first one is just going to be plain water. I'm going to fill that with 1 liter of tap water from City of Phoenix. It is chlorinated, fluoride. It's got all the things. My city considers this safe to drink. And so it's just regular tap water. There we go, 1 liter. Next one is we're going to do the water for the electrolysis process. Now the instructions on the electrolysis machine says 2 to 6 liters of cold water. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 liters of cold water in that bowl. One. And 2. And I'm okay to the electrolysis one. I am going to add 1/8 teaspoon of salt. There we go. Using the same measuring cup for all of them to try to eliminate as many variables as possible. This one is going to be for vinegar and water. And so to reach the same acidity level as the electrolysis is supposed to produce, 1 gallon of water and 1/2 cup of white distilled vinegar, 5%. There we go. I'm also going to add to this one 1/2 cup of white distilled vinegar, 5%. Thank you very much. All the drips and drabs. I have my container of strawberries, and they're all just about the same size. I'm going to put them straight into the water with vinegar. The water that's going to be electrolyzed. And then just plain water, nothing else in it. Here we go. You turn this on. And when you get a blue and a green, you're good to go. So pop that in there, and it's going to start doing what it does. We have our control one. This one gets nothing. It just gets exposed to the air in my kitchen, just like that. And then we have our no wash. Let's go ahead and take a sample from a strawberry that has not been cleaned at all. I want to see. Yeah, because they consider this one a gross offender. Oh, I can't open these things. Peel here. Yeah, right. Okay, there we go. I got it. So on this one, we'll just go ahead and swab this strawberry all up, even the stem, all over. It doesn't look too dirty. It looks pretty clean. See? Yeah, these look like they were well cleaned. I might be even, this might be something that those look good, and just take a bite. But let's see how dirty they really are. Okay, this is our no wash slide, our no wash Petri dish. And I'm just going to run that swab over there, over the agar, and make sure that I'm twisting it around so that it is well on there. I want to see what we grow. Did you like high school biology? I really enjoyed high school biology. And yet I don't really need the safety glasses, but I think it lends authenticity to my experiment. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one away. Let's put the lid on. These two, we've got our no wash, we've got our control. We're gonna go ahead and set those aside. And then I am going to let these soak as long as the electrolysis is going on. So it doesn't tell me in the directions how long this process should go for or how long it takes to clean the fruits and vegetables. When the light goes off, that's when you're done, evidently. So I would like more definitive information than that. But you can see that things are happening. Let me bring you down to Funky Town. Okay, so this is the electrolysis in process. There's my strawberries, got 2 of them, and it blinks on and off, and you can see light bubbles, and then you can see some larger bubbles, and those are just going to town, supposedly creating hypochloric acid, and that's also why I'm doing the vinegar and water wash, because I want to see if this is as effective of an acid as the electrolysis. I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. Don't you want to know, baby? I can hardly wait. And then, of course, this is just our water, city tap water. Now, our city tap water is chlorinated, so technically that is already in an acid, though it is very low and considered safe to drink. So I'm really interested to see how my no wash and my control, how that goes. Okay, so after about 10 minutes, the electrolysis machine went off. So let's go ahead and start with everybody's getting a fair chance. They all got the 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and take a look and do some swabs. This one's just the water. And let's get all of that in there. Roll it all around. Get all the sides. There we go. And I'm going to rub that all over the agar. There we go. Set that aside. Gonna change my glove. Put the lid back on this. And go ahead and get that stored. Now we'll do the one with the electrolysis cleaning. There we go. All over. And I can tell you just by looking at them that there is absolutely no difference in the physical appearance of the one cleaned by electrolysis or the one cleaned by water. They both look delicious. Let's go ahead and swab this all over. There we go. Get that all in there. Put this aside. Put the lid on. Okay, and then we'll do the final one. That's vinegar and water. Got a fresh glove. And they've been in there about 10 minutes, give or take. Everybody gets a fair shot. These look terrific. They look like they're ready to eat. And I would consider those sanitary at this point. So take a look and we'll see just exactly how sanitary they are. Give that a good swab up. Put the lid on. Now those are going to go into my laundry room because that is the warmest room in my house right now. And it's got to stay above 70 degrees and below 100. And I can pretty much guarantee that in my laundry room. So I'll take all of those in there, put them in, and we'll take a look at them tomorrow and the next day and the next day to see, does the electrolysis really work? That's my hypothesis, is those will be the cleanest strawberries. Those will be, yeah, I really want that to work. There are a lot of things that I like about the electrolysis machine. First of all, I like how quick and easy it is. And it's portable. It's something that Melissa and Andrew can do without any thought. They don't have to think about or measure 1 gallon of water to 1/2 cup of vinegar. It's not that hard, but they're not used to doing it. Pour 2 liters of water into a bucket and throw that little doohickey in there. That sounds good. That sounds easy. It sounds like something you could even get the kids to do. So I am really hopeful that the electrolysis vegetable cleaner really works well. Inquiring minds want to know. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see what happens. And then, of course, if you have nothing else and all you do is wash your fruits and vegetables with plain running water. Plain running water will eliminate up to 75% of pesticides. Most pesticides are water soluble, so it will eliminate up to 74% of pesticides just with water. And also, just with water, you are going to get, about 65 to 70% of bacteria removed. So if you are doing nothing else but cleaning with just regular basic water, you're still going to probably be fine. But if you're really concerned about, harmful bacteria, viruses, mold, fungi, cooties, if you're worried about cooties and Ebola like I am, is it the vinegar? Is it the water? Is it the water and electrolysis? I don't know. But I can't wait to find out. Stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned. Heidi ho there, my lovies. Welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. We are on day 3 of my experiment with the strawberries and the best vegetable wash. So I've got results. Let's take a look. They even surprised me. Yay, hooray. Okay, so first of all, we have our control. This is the one that I just opened up to the air, and I'm very thankful that nothing grew in there. I am glad that my home is not completely contaminated. Yay, hooray. This is the Petri dish where we washed our strawberries just with water. And so you will see some mold and some bacteria growth. Now, there's good and bad bacteria growing on there, I'm sure. I don't have the ability to tell you exactly which bacteria that is growing. But, not all bacteria is bad. So there is a combination of things just with water over a 3-day period. The next one I have was the no wash, which really surprised me. So this is a strawberry that didn't get any wash at all, straight out of the carton from the grocery store. So we've got some mold, we've got a little bit of bacteria, and so that's kind of creepy, but completely different than just what was in my water. So there we go, no wash. This is the vinegar and water solution, And we've got mold, we've got bacteria, we've got a couple of different kinds of bacteria. We have some yellow and some orangish red and some green, and then some mold as well. Yeah, pretty gnarly. This one is the electrolysis. So this was with the little machine and the water and 1/8 of a tablespoon, pardon me, 1/8 of a teaspoon of, actually it has the least amount of bacteria and mold of all of them, but still it does have some. So there we go. That one is the electrolysis. So with my research, the jury is actually still out. The electrolysis petri dish did grow more slowly. That was my observation. It actually took 3 days to get to this level of growth. The other ones grew much more rapidly. So could you possibly get extra days out of your fruits and vegetables by washing them with the electrolysis machine? Yes, indeed. The other problem with this experiment, it's very rudimentary, first of all. The other problem with it is that when you put fruits and vegetables in the refrigerator, the cold air will naturally, retard the process of bacterial growth. So you won't have as rapid growth when you're keeping them in the refrigerator. Also, when you're keeping them in that glass jar with the lid on tight, you're also going to see a reduction in bacteria and mold growth because there's not as much oxygen for, production of mold and bacteria. Do I think the electrolysis washer is worth it? Well, let me tell you that I priced it over at J&J Homes. Thank you very much, J&J Homes, for sending it to me to try out. It's $90. What do I like about it? I like it how easy it is to use. I like that the battery is rechargeable. It is so easy to use that you could get a child to do it. Or Andrew. Andrew could very easily fill the sink with water, put in the appropriate amount of salt, pop that little baby in there and press the button. And I know that my vegetables would be cleaner than nothing at all. Yeah. I know that they would. And so I like the ease, I like the convenience, I like the rechargeable battery. I like the idea that you may possibly be able to get a couple of more days on your fruits and your veg. Yes, please and thank you, because they are getting higher and higher. Not crazy about the price though. I mean, it's going to have to save a lot of fruits and vegetables for me to recoup my investment of $90. Will I just stick with the vinegar wash? Maybe, because I did anticipate with this vinegar wash that there would be some bacteria growth because, those vinegar itself has bacteria in it. That's what makes it vinegar. So I'm not sure if these are necessarily good or bad bacteria, but there was some mold growth. I don't know if I'm going to stick with just my vinegar wash or not, but I'm interested in the electrolysis vegetable wash. I'm going to keep doing it and continue to make, just regular observations about how it lasts in my refrigerator under those conditions. But I thought this was super fun. Thought this was super exciting. These are nasty. Yeah. And I was kind of surprised about the just water. I know that bacteria is everywhere you go, and there are good and bad bacteria even in your water. It's like that monk song. Do you know what's in the water that you drink? Well, I do. And it's amazing. Yeah. So maybe that will be my next experiment, where we will test the bacteria levels in water with our little petri dishes, because I like science and I thought this was super fun. Maybe we'll do tap water and then a variety of bottled waters. Let me know down below if you are all interested in that. All right, my lovelies. Well, thanks for coming along on this journey with me. I had a great time. Hope you did too. Maybe we all learned something. Got our high school science on. Yay, hooray. Yay for biology. All right, my loves. Be good, be careful. Look both ways. I'll see you next time. Bye now.